Well, I am depressed because Highguard unfortunately looks like it's going to be sunset. Um, it's not looking good for the game. It's not looking good for the devs. It's not looking good for the community because unfortunately the dev team laid off the vast majority of, or I should say, the vast majority of the dev team was laid off, which is extremely unfortunate because I had so much faith that this game could make a turnaround and eventually become the success that I think it could be. But just with losing that much talent on a game so early into its lifespan, it just spells doom for the future of the game. And I really, 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 really hate that. You hate to see that. And it feels like so many people are rejoicing for something that really you shouldn't rejoice for. It's not good for people to lose their jobs. It's not good for people to lose opportunities. They didn't scam anyone. They released a free-to-play game that, maybe you didn't like. Maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe you felt like it was a bit of a letdown to be the final thing shown at the end of the Game Awards. But at the end of the day, they all believed in a project and they released a project that they were fans of and they thought that people would enjoy, and it just didn't happen that way. We got to be honest at the end of the day. What did they do here? Did they do anything wrong? Did they lie? Did they set expectations high? I think that people, when you get upset with a company, I think companies that are fair to get upset with were Hello Games with No Man's Sky. Sean Murray did come out and say a lot of things that were just not true about the product he was selling. And it was perfectly fine to be mad. Now, don't harass people, but you can be mad. You can be in the comments telling them, hey, you guys fucked up and, you deserved all the negative reviews. But they've come back and fixed it, man. I think if you're still mad at Hello Games, you're a nutter at this point. They've absolutely fixed all the issues that we've had with No Man's Sky. I think Cyberpunk was perfectly fair to be mad at. That game ran like trash, and it was removed from Sony's marketplace because of how poorly optimized that game was and because of how much of a letdown that game was. And I'm personally still mad at that game because I think overall it's still not all that great a game, even after they've added all that bullshit with all the DLCs and all the patches and yada yada yada. But overall, Highguard isn't that situation, and it's a real letdown that the people who were involved with this game had to lose their jobs. But as it sits now, the question is it done? Is it completely done? Should you just stop playing it? Should you stop investing time in it? And I don't know. I really don't know. I think if you enjoy the game, keep playing it until the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? If you really do have fun with the game, like I do, keep enjoying it while it's live. I don't know if now's the time to purchase cosmetics and sink money into it. I hope that Wildlight Studios comes out with a more definitive statement about what their plans are for the future. They have said that they will continue to support the game with their smaller skeleton crew. But what does that mean? You know what I mean? They are a small dev studio. They do need to make money. They need money to pay people. I just don't know what that means for the future. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're going to run with this small skeleton crew and hope that they can eventually build a fan base, which I believe is possible. I believe they could make a comeback. Like I said in prior videos, For Honor, didn't have the greatest community at launch, but it's still kicking. Games like Fragpunk are still running with a smaller community. It's possible to run with a smaller community. I just don't know if they have the money for it. And that's where I'm kind of wary of it. But, fingers crossed they can develop a small dedicated community that just keeps playing, keeps putting money into it. And maybe those devs get rehired back when the game is bigger. But maybe this is the end. And it sucks to see this happen. The gaming sphere right now, the gaming market is in such a weird spot right now where something like this can just happen. And I don't have much to say except for I'm still a fan. I'm still going to keep playing. Hopefully they keep working on the content they had. They said they had a year's worth of content. Clearly not a year's worth of salary because the devs had to be let go, but I don't know, man. It's grim. It does look very, very grim, but I will be there. I will be playing. I'm having fun. I'm still getting matches on console. I don't know what the PC player base is looking like, but we shall see what happens with this game. Thanks for watching. Behave yourself.